Huskies, welcome to today's Read Aloud with Miss Hanny. Today we are going to read a story called The Dot. When we read stories, sometimes the characters are people, animals, or things we meet. The characters, sometimes they face a problem. A problem is when something goes wrong or there's something like hard for them, like a challenge. That's a problem. Most of the time, they can find a solution. A solution is a way to fix their problem. So think about a problem that you have faced in your life. Maybe you needed help writing something, or maybe you fell and bumped your head. What is a solution you took to fix your problem? Maybe you asked for help from a teacher, or maybe you asked your parents to help you. So when I think of a problem, I can think of one time Miss Hanny, I fell and I scraped my knee. Ouch. But a solution, a way that I fixed my scraped knee, a way that I fixed my problem is that I got a Band-Aid to cover it and I got my friend to help me. Look at how I fixed my problem. I have a solution. And so your problem and your solution should always fit together like a puzzle. They have to make sure to support each other so they make sense. So what if I scraped my knee and I was feeling really sad? Well, what if my friend gave me a hot dog? Or what if my friend gave me a piece of chocolate? Does that help my scraped knee? Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Because I need to make sure to clean my knee, so it needs to make sense. So if I put a Band-Aid onto my scraped knee, that makes sense. So that's all better. So as we read the story, we are going to read The Dot, and we are going to try to find all the different problems and all the different solutions in this story. Okay, friends? So here is The Dot. The author is by Peter H. Reynolds. First, let's review some other important vocabulary words like problem and solution to help us understand what is going to happen in our story. So our first word is blank. Blank. That means empty or nothing. There's nothing there. It's a blank paper. Our second word is dot. It's a little round circle. So make a dot, boop. A dot is a little round circle. And last is jab. Jab is to poke or push something away. So we're going to jab. Okay, so let's begin reading our story together. I will be stopping after I read a little bit to ask a question, and I will pause, and it is your job to talk to a person at your house or to the screen and answer my question. Remember, let's talk together, just like we would in the classroom. So friends, this is the beginning of the story. When we read our story, we always start from the top to the bottom, left to right, and we are going to point to all the words to help us know where in the story we are and to help read together. Okay, let's read together. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. So friends, I'm going to pause right here. It seems like drawing might seem like a challenge for Vashti. She's having a real hard time. And look at her face. She doesn't look too happy. She looks a little sad and upset. So this might be a really big problem. Remember our vocabulary word? So I'm going to stop and ask you a question. How do you think Vashti is feeling right now? Why is she upset? I have my board here. We're going to take notes of what could be a problem. I'm going to draw and take notes. So let's turn and talk to a partner. How do you think Vashti is feeling right now? Why is she so upset? Pause. Well, Miss Hanny thinks she's feeling frustrated because she says, I just can't draw. And so this could be a problem. So let's write this down and see what happens. So I'm going to draw a paper. I'm going to draw a pencil. And it's going to be a blank paper I'm going to draw. And then I'm going to label, can't draw. See how I labeled my pictures? I drew a picture and I said, can't draw. I sounded it out all by myself. So let's keep reading together and find out what happens in the story. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There! Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." So friends, I'm going to pause right here. So we found our problem, and now we want to find our solution. Maybe our solution is on this page somewhere. Friends, what does the teacher do to encourage Vashti, and how does the teacher help her fix her problem of not knowing how to draw? What's a solution that she gave Vashti? I'm going to pause. So Miss Hanny's turn. I think that the teacher said, just try your best and to make a mark on the paper. And then she saw a dot and she said, sign it. So I'm going to write a pencil. I'm going to draw a pencil, and then I'm going to draw my signature like this, like a signature was when you sign your paper, like an autograph, remember, friends? So I think that a solution was that Miss Vashti, or the teacher, was being really, really kind. The teacher was showing love to Vashti. And so I'm going to write sign it, because that's what the teacher told her, and that's a solution. That's a way to fix her problem. She was very kind and encouraged Vashti to do her best. Let's keep reading together. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot that she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red. She discovered that she can make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show, a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Friends, I'm going to pause. So let's review what's been happening here. In the beginning of the story, Vashti had a problem. She felt sad because she didn't know how to make some art. So what is happening now, friends? How does Vashti feel now after she found the solution from the teacher after signing her paper? How do you think she feels now? What's happening in the story? Can you tell Miss Hanny? Let's pause and turn and talk. So friends, my turn now. I think Vashti feels excited, and she feels like she can make a lot of different dots and all the different kinds of artwork after her teacher encouraged her, and her teacher told her to sign it, and because she showed her some love. So I think that was really, really kind, and that really helped her fix her problem. Let's keep reading. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. Friends, let's pause. It seems like the boy has a similar problem as Vashti. What's his problem, friends? Did you hear that? The problem that the boy has is saying he can't draw. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. So let's see what Vashti will do now to help fix his problem. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank piece of paper. Just like this, remember? And she said, "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, "Please, sign it." So friends, I'm going to pause right here. This is really, really special. What does Vashti do to help fix his problem. His problem was that he couldn't draw, just like Vashti in the beginning. So what's a solution that she says to the boy, just like the teacher said to her? She tells the boy to sign his squiggle, and voila, it is considered art. And that she's showing kind and she's showing love to the boy, and that helps motivate him. And the end. Okay, friends, so today we read the story of the dot. We identified the problem and the solution in the story. And so let's review our diagram today, friends. So I have my diagram here. So the problem here, the problem is that Vashti thinks she can't draw. She feels sad and unmotivated. And the boy also felt the same way. But the solution, a way that she fixed her problem, is that her teacher encouraged her to try her best. And she said, just sign it. And that really helped her because she showed a lot of love and she showed a lot of kindness. So look at how I drew the pictures in my story. So for homework, it is now your turn. I'm going to read another short story, and you are going to have to identify the problem in the story. So here's what you're going to have to do. On Seesaw, let's see, you're going to find the problem and the solution. You're going to also draw a picture and then label it with letters, okay? So here's what you're going to need to do first. Listen to Miss Hanny as I read the story, and you are going to draw and find the problem and solution. Okay, let's get started. I looked everywhere. Written by Elizabeth Strauss, illustrated by John Kastner. I looked everywhere. Did you look for your shoe? I looked everywhere. My shoe is not there. Friends, this is the beginning of the story. Find out what the problem is. What is she struggling with? Did you look under the bed? I looked everywhere. My shoe is not there. Did you look in your toy box? I looked everywhere. My shoe is not there. Friends, it sounds like the mom is trying to help the little girl. Maybe she's finding solutions. Let's see. Remember, write down your answers and draw your pictures. Did you look in your wardrobe? Friends, do you think we can find her missing shoe? In the wardrobe. Did you look in your wardrobe? Oh no, I did not look everywhere. I did not look there. And look, friends, where did she find her shoe? Looks like she found it in the wardrobe. And the end. So that was a really short story, friends. The story is about a girl who lost her shoe. And I want to know, what is the problem and what is the solution? What does she do to fix it? So friends, you're gonna go to Seesaw here. Or first you're gonna go here. You're gonna find week 11 and you're gonna find Miss Hanny's video. Click on the green button and it should take you to this template. And I want you to draw the pictures and label it, or you can do it on a piece of paper and take a picture of it and tell Miss Hanny about your drawings. I can't wait to see what you find as my problem helpers and my solution helpers. You are going to find the different problems in the story. I hope you had fun. Thanks so much for listening to our read aloud today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, Husky.